Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today we're going to be putting up some more tin. So with this piece, this is the last piece that goes along the top on this side of the house. This is the north side. This is the very coldest side. It's pretty nasty back there. And we have a good day, so I want to get this up right away. It has a bunch of grass. I'll bet there's still a bunch stuck to it. Yeah, this got frozen, and it kind of froze to the ground, and it pulled a bunch of grass out, but I'll just brush that off. And then we have just these little edges that are sticking up. That's from cutting it. I'm going to take a file real lightly and get rid of those. And what else? I believe the holes are in the right place. The holes are just to hold it up while I get the lines of screws in. And I don't think I'm going to mark the screw locations. What I'm going to do is take the 2-foot level up on the ladder with me and mark the screw locations on this from the existing screw location so they're in a nice line. If they don't match up, if this is like a 1/4 inch shifted to one side, the marks will be useless anyway. So let's get this cleaned up and filed down and get it put up. Alright, here's what happened. I got finished screwing this bottom panel on, and Natalie asked me if I wanted some pizza. She made a pizza, so it was exactly noon, so I went and had lunch. Now it's exactly 1 o'clock, and we have to get to the dump. We have a huge pile out there. It's probably 3 weeks old. The dump opens at 1:30, and you have to go on the right day, so I got to get it done today. So that's not going to leave a whole lot of time. So what I need to do, I left this ladder standing. I got to go put the other ladder out, and actually I'm going to have to move this ladder and just leave the blocks there because we got to bring this thing out through this door. We'll jog it around, but I need 2 ladders here. I can't just hand it up to Natalie on the roof like I did on this end. This one is 4 feet longer than that, and it might kink. So the two of us will have to bring it out, bring it over this way, and we'll both have to go up the ladder together, hold it in place, get screws in, and blah, blah, blah. So let me get a ladder set up, and hopefully we can get this at least tacked into place while we run to the dump. This will get done today, but I don't know how much else is going to get done. When I was working over here, it was in the upper 30s, and it was just freezing. There's just a very slight little breeze, nothing to speak of. But being in the shade like this, it was just super cold. All right, starting to look pretty good back here. Let's get that ladder up and get this one out of the way and get that sheet out here. All right, we have the garbage truck set up. We got to load all that garbage into there to run to the dump. The horses have to get out of here. I'm gonna give Natalie a hand. How you doing, honey? Are you fixing something?
Well, the ice froze in, the water froze in the hose, and it melted, but there's still chunks in there. And so when I had this end on it, like when I turn it on, the ice gonna come out of here.
Oh,
so
all right.
There was water leaking out, but it was like stopped because of the ice, so I had to get that off. But it was frozen, so
Windsor's a little angry.
Yeah.
Throwing stuff around. Horses have temper tantrums. This is Frankie. That's the foal we got this year. When we got her, she was just losing her winter coat, and now she's gaining a new one. They're all here. Oh, there's Mark.
Frankie or Windsor?
Is it pouring in there?
A bit.
I'm wondering if we should get this out of the shade here and run it in the sun. Is this fence on?
Yeah.
How much is it running?
Not much, but like more starting to come out.
It appears, well, lift up that end. Let's see how much is coming out of there. It's leaking real bad.
Yeah, it always leaks really bad. That's why. There we go.
How about if you turn that off? We'll get it out from where it's at and get it so it's in the sun over this way.
We can't.
We can't?
It's under the minivan, and the minivan.
Is it under a tire?
It's completely under it. I mean,
All right. Okay, well, I guess this is gonna fill eventually, but we're gonna have to pull this. Whoa.
It's gonna start stealing the focus.
But a little bit later today, we're gonna have to pull this whole thing out and get that hose thawed.
Yeah.
And then run it a different way. But right now, I guess you're gonna have plenty of time. You just gotta help me get that panel in place, and we just got to get one screw on it. So right. You ready to do that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll show you what we got to do. It's got to be kind of choreographed. Okay, what we have here, you're not going to be able to do it from the roof on this one because the sheet's too long and it'll kink. So it's on the bench in there. We have to bring that out and just gently lay it on the ground. Then I have to get this ladder back in place. I have the blocks ready for it already. Then we'll walk it up there. I'll get a screw on this side and then come over and get a screw on your side. And oh, actually, how am I going to do that? I'll get a screw on my side, then I'll run in the house and go up on the roof and come over, and then while you're still holding it up, get a screw on that side.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Okay. Set that right there. Looks pretty good. So we're gonna run to the dump quick, and then I'm gonna get back and screw this starting in the center and work my way out towards the ends. And we'll see if we can get anything else done today, but I'm guessing that's gonna be it. If possible, I'll get you some shots of the dump here. It's pretty interesting. All right, this is our big pile of junk from, I think that's a couple weeks.
Yeah, it's a couple of weeks.
So, is this all from the round bales? Is this all the net wrap? Oh, there's garbage under there. All right, I'll toss that in there. Is Izzy coming?
Sure.
Oh, need 2 hands for that. All right, we just got back from the dump. And the hay's here. I don't know if I mentioned that, but we were gonna make room for like a dozen round bales of hay and all this stuff. And the guy we were buying them from, his farm is just like right behind that house there. It's not very far at all. He said that he would just keep it in his barn and he would deliver one whenever we need it. So that's real awesome. All right, I'm gonna get back there and screw in that top panel. The horses are waiting there patiently eyeing up that big bale of hay. I don't know how well this is showing with the sun. And there it is. Big old tall bale of hay. All right, now for this beast. Okay, all done. That actually looks pretty nice. I think I will put a wider black molding in that corner, like 3 inches, kind of like what's going to go on the corner. That's going to be 4 inches wide, and this is only like 1.5 inches. So I think I will go with a wider one, but I'll apply it right to the face, and I'll have it bent up so that it presses lightly against each side. Each side is different, so that'll be like a custom piece. But it's pretty cheap when you have it done by the Amish. Good, good, good. Now I got to move these ladders onto the sunny side because all of the work from here on in is going to either happen there or up on the roof. I got to put these caps on. I think I'm going to move that out into the sun too, and I think I'll do some cleaning up, but for now I think I'm going to sign off. So let's see what we got to do tomorrow. 2 sides done. Yes. I really got lucky with the weather this year. These mulls, the center part right here, have to go in tomorrow. And when I do that piece up there, I'm gonna change the screw pattern a little bit. What was happening was right where I was putting it, the ones that are in line right here, they're hitting that big lag screw that's behind there. And we can't have that happening. So I'm gonna have to go lower with the screw for the siding and higher with the nail for this, and not put 2 nails in. I put a nail above and below that when I did the other side, and then that doesn't leave me any options for screwing the panel in. So I'll make that change. And I think, yeah, I put 1 more screw up under here on the other side. I'm going to do that on this side as well. Hi, kitty. So tomorrow, 2 pieces here, a piece here, a piece on the end, and these mulls, and that's probably going to be it. I keep thinking I'm going to get a lot more done in a day, and it just isn't going to happen. This stuff is really putsy. And of course I got to add them screws to the top here. Then the next day it will be that big piece across the top, and I think that's going to actually have to be in 2 pieces because of this vent. Not 100% sure how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to bring out a scrap piece and see where that hits on the vent, and then kind of figure that out. But I'm probably going to have to get a piece in the corner here first, and then lap it going this way, and the seam will be almost invisible. This doesn't need to be seamless to start with, but it just looks better that way. Okay, so if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.